What if I handed you a book that nobody on Earth could read, not because it's damaged, not because it's written in an ancient language, but because the language itself doesn't exist anywhere else in history? For more than 600 years, this mysterious manuscript has baffled historians, cryptographers, linguists, and even modern artificial intelligence. It has survived wars, changed owners countless times, and been examined by some of the world's greatest codebreakers. Yet, despite centuries of effort, nobody has been able to prove what it actually says. This is the story of the Voynich Manuscript, perhaps the world's greatest unsolved literary mystery. The manuscript takes its name from Wilfrid Voynich, the rare book dealer who purchased it in 1912 from a Jesuit college near Rome. But the book itself is much older. Radiocarbon dating of its parchment places its creation between 1404 and 1438 during the early Renaissance, long before the invention of the printing press transformed Europe. At first glance, the manuscript looks ordinary. It contains more than 200 pages filled with elegant handwriting, colorful illustrations, and neatly organized sections. But the moment you look closer, everything becomes strange. The text is written in an unknown script, unlike any known alphabet. The words repeat in recognizable patterns, almost as if they belong to a real language. Yet no one has ever identified what that language is, or even confirmed that it is one. If it's a code, no one has cracked it. If it's a language, no one recognizes it. And if it's a hoax, it may be one of the most elaborate ever created. The illustrations only deepen the mystery. Many pages are filled with detailed drawings of plants, but most of them don't match any known species on Earth. Some seem to combine the roots of one plant, the leaves of another, and the flowers of something entirely different. Botanists have studied these illustrations for decades without finding exact matches. Then there are the astronomical diagrams, circular star charts, zodiac symbols, and mysterious cosmic illustrations. Some resemble medieval astronomy, while others appear completely unique. And perhaps the most puzzling pages of all show dozens of tiny women bathing inside green pools connected by an intricate network of pipes and tubes. No one knows what these images represent. They could depict medicine, anatomy, alchemy, or something else entirely. Naturally, theories began to emerge. Some believe the manuscript contains secret medical knowledge hidden in code. Others argue it was created by an alchemist trying to protect dangerous discoveries. Some even suggest it records the language of a forgotten civilization, while more extraordinary claims insist it has extraterrestrial or supernatural origins. But despite their popularity, none of these theories are supported by credible evidence. Modern researchers remain far more cautious. Interestingly, the manuscript behaves remarkably like a real language. Linguists have discovered that its words follow statistical patterns similar to human languages. Certain words appear more frequently than others. Sentence structures remain consistent, and the writing avoids the random repetition that usually appears in meaningless text. Creating hundreds of pages with such natural patterns would have required extraordinary effort, especially in the 15th century. Yet no translation has ever been independently verified. Even during World War II, some of history's greatest codebreakers experts, who successfully broke military ciphers, couldn't decipher the Voynich Manuscript. More recently, artificial intelligence has joined the investigation. Powerful algorithms have compared the mysterious text against hundreds of known languages, searching for hidden patterns invisible to the human eye. So far, every attempt has ended the same way. The mystery remains unsolved. Perhaps the most fascinating question isn't what the book says, it's why someone spent years creating it in the first place. Producing a manuscript during the 15th century was incredibly expensive. Parchment had to be carefully prepared from animal skins, ink was costly, and every single page had to be written by hand. Whoever created this book invested an enormous amount of time, skill, and resources. People simply didn't create manuscripts of this scale as casual experiments. There had to be a purpose, even if that purpose has been lost to history. Today, the Voynich Manuscript is preserved inside the Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library at Yale University, where researchers continue studying it using technologies its creator could never have imagined. Laser imaging reveals hidden details beneath the parchment. Machine learning searches for linguistic patterns. Digital reconstruction allows experts around the world to examine every page in extraordinary detail. Yet despite centuries of investigation and the most advanced technology ever applied to the problem, the manuscript continues to guard its secrets. Maybe one day, a breakthrough in linguistics or artificial intelligence will finally reveal what these mysterious pages have been trying to say for over 6 centuries. Or perhaps the Voynich Manuscript was never meant to be understood by anyone except the person who wrote it. Until that day comes, it remains one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries, a book that has defeated historians, cryptographers, scientists, and even artificial intelligence.